Hey guys, so here bringing you another video. Welcome back to Unranked to Diamond, the series I take a Smurf account, fresh account, never played ranked before, and show you the adventure to Diamond. We return Plat 329 LP. So obviously last game, the Viger episode, if you haven't watched that, I'd recommend it. It was a pretty good one. We gained 29. That was like a game that, like, not just Team Comp won it, but a big part of that game was Team Comp. They just had no threats. So yeah. Right, so who am I banning? I'm not really sure. I'm going to get rid of Yasuo because that's who I usually get rid of. And we apparently might have an Aatrox, which is a little bit worrisome. But whatever. I'm going to either try and play, I think, ZED or Ahri in this episode. ZED because he's donated. And I think I actually might work through these donation picks. Or Ahri because I haven't played Ahri at all. I literally just bought her on this account. So, yeah, why not? So, Shaco got banned, Swain got banned, Alistair randomly. That might be a brand support player. So, again, look out for... They're lined up to each individual. Summoner 3 banned Alistair, so see what Summoner 3 picks. It's always worth looking at. Alright, so what are you going to pick, Mr. Jungler? He's got V2 in his name, which means he could potentially be a Smurf. So he's hovering 2 damage champions, 2 carry junglers, and then picks Sejuani. It's like, okay, never mind. And there's the Zed that I wanted. Okay, maybe I'll have to do something else. What do I want to play versus Zed? Kayle is obviously the ultimate counter, and I know people have wanted me to play Kayle. Should I play Kayle? Do I own Kayle? I do. Let's do Kayle. People have wanted me to play Kayle in this series. Like, there was a guy the other day going, hey, is it okay if I donate Kayle? Well, you don't need to anymore because I'm playing it. Precision. Press the attack. Triumph. She's got a very, like, AD carry-centric rune page, which is kind of interesting. And Transcendence because you will get to that 40%. Ooh, Singed. Oh, we got a skin. When did we get that? Again, Singed is pretty useless if you know what you're doing versus him, so hopefully this Aatrox just knows the basic tricks, as in, you know, level 1, walk with your minion wave. I'll actually let that guy know when we get in game, just in case he doesn't know, because literally you can make Singed rage. I have literally had Singed not rage quit really, but like tilt really bad from me literally just walking with my minion wave at level 1 to deny the proxy, and yeah, it works really well because, you know, they're used to doing that and you deny them from the get-go. Like, they're used to being denied eventually, like a jungler will come or something, but then like a lot of them are never used to it being straight away because they don't know how to react. So, yeah. This does seem to be a really ugly skin, though, I will say. This Iron Inquisitor Kayle. Like, one, it's ugly in itself, but two, the quality of the actual, like paint. I guess it's a painting, so that's maybe why it's supposed to be that old style, but still looks ugly. But anyway, Team Comp's locked in. I'm a little bit nervous about top lane. Naturally, it's an Aatrox, but if we get to mid-late game, I think we'll win this game relatively free. I think I can basically 1v5, and I know that sounds kind of crazy, but yeah. We'll get into it when we're playing Kayle in the mid lane. Alright, welcome to the loading screen where I use mobile analytics to break down today's game. Link in the description if you want to check it out. But let's go from my team on the left. So Plat 1 Aatrox, Plat 1 Sedge, Plat 3 is myself, Plat 1 Ezreal, and a Plat 1 Bard. We're looking obviously near their little picture right here. Enemy team, question mark Sin, so it's either his first game of the season, who knows. Plat 3, Plat 1, Gold 1, and a Diamond 5. Now, the weird thing here is this must be a Smurf because he's got an overall win percentage of 84.6%. So this is potentially a Smurf. It does say he's a veteran. He's been playing quite a lot and he's got 3 wins in a row. Also, just to show you guys a little bit extra features. Again, I'm going to be showing you guys new stuff with this every single episode. So you can actually click on people's runes. So this is exactly what this Zed is taking. So that is obviously just handy to know. So he's got Gathering Storm to kind of snowball. He's got Ravenous Hunter, so he'll be healing a little bit more than I would imagine sometimes. And this guy's running, obviously, Resolve, Aftershock with Sorcery. So yeah, it's a pretty damn strong tool. There's obviously all advice here as well, that you can actually click on different people and get like different advices from different people. It's really, really powerful. You know, there's also jungle pathing. So where does the jungler like to focus? Well, if you look at my team, my jungler tends to... The heat map is showing... I think this is how it works. where the better gank opportunity is. So for my team, it looks like mid lane is a hard lane to gank for the Sejuani because it's a Zed. For the enemy team, it looks like mid lane is really easy to gank and bot lane is hard. So just take that in consideration as well. But let's get into it while we're playing Kayle in the mid lane. Alright, welcome to the game. Today we're playing Kayle in the mid lane, and as I said, I did give that guy a little bit of advice. Just walk with your minion wave to deny the proxy, and it's pretty easy to do. What I will do as well, because we may as well, is it's an interesting place. Like, you either can ward here, because that, well, but if you ward here, it kind of tells you everything. But yeah, I like to mess with Singed quite a lot. Again, stereotypes, not always the best thing, but they do exist sometimes for certain reasons. There are certain champions in League that tilt really easily, like Rivens and Yees and stuff like that, and Yasuo's. Singes, and from my, again, this is HuzzyGames. This is my personal story of League of Legends, if you will. From me finding out that exists, of you walk with the minion wave, I have seen more Singed tilt than, like, any other champion. But sure, you see him a lot less, but of percentage of seeing him to a champion tilting, Singed is really high. And, like, even if I'm not top lane, I usually give people that advice, and it works really well. So, yeah. And sometimes, hell, they might not even want to proxy, but at least you're kind of just denying the opportunity to. Okay, so this matchup, ZED versus Kayle. A little bit of a classic matchup, to be honest. Very old matchup. These two champions have got competitive history against each other. So, yeah, so he didn't actually proxy. Wow. Got a competitive history against each other. It's a skilled relative matchup. Like, Zed can kill me before level 6. After level 6, he has a lot harder time, but it's not like I can kill him instantly. Kayle is a mid-late game ramping up champion that does basically little damage in the early game. So it's not like, you know, oh, I'm level 6, I can just murder this guy all over the place. Not really. Again, Zeds have very good escape anyway, so... The early game on Kayle is trying to just get a good... Well, set yourself up for a good mid-late game. As in farming as much as you possibly can. Pretty much like any mid lane. Obviously, Zed is also very good at farming. He's got an execute passive for minions, which he just missed twice, by the looks of it. Dodging those Qs is a pretty big deal. Also, if you can force his shadow to retreat rather than attack, also a big deal. I'm gonna get all 3 spells just to have the mobility. Usually, like in most matchups, I may not get the W at level 3, but I'm getting it this matchup because it's a bit volatile. And if you're wondering, oh, Huz, you've not played Kayle on Unranked Diamond, how are you talking about her? Like, you know what you're talking about. Kayle's been a big champion of mine for years. I haven't played her, like, let's say, really recently, but yeah, like, throughout the seasons, she's been, like, a staple mid laner for me, really. Okay, you get his flash, that's fine. That's a positive gank. Aatrox is actually going for it, and they get it. Nice. I wasn't expecting them to go all in for it, but they did, and they got the kill. And Aatrox actually didn't even burn his passive. Again, Aatrox is... He's a champion. I'm looking forward to his rework. That might be bad for my team. Hopefully they can just get away. Or they kill her. Yep. Can't 2v1 as Evelyn in the early game. And does that mean doubles? Doubles for Aatrox! Hallelujah. How's bot lane doing? Not so great. Not surprising. I guess they're just getting pushed in. Again, a lot of Ezreals fall into the trap of never auto-attacking, so they get pushed in all the time. Because they literally only use their Q. It's like, you know, you're an AD carry. Auto-attacking is part of what you do. What? Yep, I know. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable, Jeff. Most of my audience will not get that, because most of my audience is not British. Alright, so item brushing. I presume Kayle is relatively the same. Yeah, Nash's Toothbrush into probably the new Ginsu's. Let me check. Ginsu's. Oh my god, it's literally, like, perfect for her, isn't it? Wait, has it been changed yet, or is it being changed? I don't know. Oh. What? Give me the kill. No, give me the kill. Come on. Ah, come on. Oh, give me a heart attack, why don't you? Hey, this game's free. Again, I even prefer our comp moving into late game. They've got a Singe, for God's sake. All you got to do is group. Well, especially with the Sejuani. Sejuani to like a Singe just like, stop. Halt. It's like, ah, okay. And a Bard, actually. Bard's really good versus Singe too. Oh, this is going well. What is she building? Huzzy cannon. Am I missing something? Anybody know why she's got that? The only item that builds into is the warding item, right? I should probably be focusing on my lane, but... What? Oh, minion block. Feels bad. Again, I had a negative trade there because I couldn't get off my PTA. Press the attack. Needed to keep... Yeah, dodging those Qs is good. But the annoying thing, obviously, to a Zed missing a Q, it's not that much. It's no resource because it's an energy. So in 3 seconds or whatever, he just does it again. Where to a champion that, let's say, uses mana, missing a skill shot like that is obviously a way bigger deal because they're missing a resource for every single time they do that. Is there a... Yes. Don't mind me. Even though I hate these type of plants, they are very handy. Do, do, do. If Sedge was 6, there's a chance, but I doubt it. He's too slippery. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna... If she was level 6, maybe. Before levels... Well, we could get his flash. She's waiting there a long time. We need his shadow. That's what Sejuani's waiting for, by the way. If you're like, why is she waiting there so much? She's waiting for him to W, and then, yeah. There's the W. I presume he had vision of that bush, because he waited around a long time. That's not good. Oh dear. Bard died with both summoners up. I don't know if they could have done anything, like, different, but, yeah. Play around bot? Why would you play around bot? Huh? Oh, could you play around bot? Maybe when they're level 6. But before that, it's not a very easy gank. Okay, they get the dragon. It's not a big deal. It's just annoying. Missing... she took the blue. Okay. So we're a little bit down on farm, but I'm expecting that again. I'm a mana champion that scales, that will eventually do fine versus Zed, where he's like an earlier game. I know, well, not... I know a lot of people are like, he's not an early game champion. In this matchup, in comparison, he is to me. Again, he can just continuously use, like, shuriken, shuriken, shuriken. I can't do that. I've got mana. Do need cooldown reduction, though. Cooldown reduction is a very, very important thing of Kayle's kit. The more CDR you have, I can't... Is it 30... I think it used to be like 33% cooldown reduction, which obviously you never really could get. But 33, I think, was the magic number that you needed if you wanted to have your E basically permanently up. Up. My voice just died. So, yeah. So they just got double killed from an Evelyn gank, and they're continuing to push like crazy. Not the smartest cookies in the jar. Yeah. It's kind of dumb play. You don't play that aggro when you just got double killed. And that was even without Evelyn, by the way. I am very hungry right now. Again, I always like wake up, do a little like few things, and then start recording. Most of the time I forget to eat. I know a lot of people look at me and kind of go, "Ah, you didn't forget to eat." That's bad. Okay. Stay in place. That was pretty bad. So the game has turned. This game was going really well, and now it's turned to be actually pretty bad. Rip. Again, games can change on a flip of a coin. Anything can happen. Like, if it's one lane losing pressure, basically makes the whole game just fall apart. Bot lane gets double killed. They plays 2 aggro again, get killed again. Then that means Evelyn no longer needs to go bot lane, so she goes top and kills that in a gank. And then Bard roams mid and gives Zed a free kill. All because, again, a lot of the time when you're looking at League in an analytical point of view, you always can basically trace it back to, like, what happened, what went wrong. All the way back is that it was a double kill that bot died to. That kind of started the chain of where we currently are. Doesn't mean we've lost the game, but we basically just got to step it up. Otherwise, the game will basically just snowball. Sejuani needs to get involved, though. Like, she had a great early game and hasn't really done anything since. Oh, really? I wasn't expecting her just to walk in the lane, I'm going to be honest. He's dead again. The Bard is just dying over and over and over. And Zed has definitely got power on me at the moment, so I'm just going to play a little bit smart. That was Sejuani ult. I knew that was coming. Damn. He's definitely got strength on me at the moment, though. Boom. Like that. If we get to mid-late game, we should win, but 4-0. I'm not scared about the Zed. I'm scared more about the AD carry that they can protect. Well, they don't actually have that great protection. We just got to survive lane phase. That's all we got to do. All we got to do. We should win this game relatively easily. Again, we've got an Aatrox. We'll hope. We'll hope.
Lead me to battle.
What did Aatrox build? He's riding a Bork. Okay. I don't know if I'd go Bork first against the Singed. I potentially would have gone Hydra. Because he's got he's dead again. Very little wave clear, Aatrox. Yeah, he might be maxing E, but yeah. Again, this type of thing, jungle difference so huge. What about support difference? Why is it on the jungler that you're dying all the time? That doesn't make sense. As I said, Sejuani needs to do more stuff, sure, but that doesn't mean that, she's not controlling your character. It's the Bard's problem, not the Sejuani's. But, like, now he's being, like, jungle difference so huge, pinging, and then swearing at them. Like, I'm sorry, but the Bard is completely in the wrong here.
An eye for an eye. Who's next?
Okay. I had a decent amount of damage to him then. Again, I will win this matchup eventually. It is inevitable, but... it just depends if either people give up before that point. Or what? Singed.
Lead me to battle.
Doesn't he have Riley? Yep. Ooh, Aatrox is pretty useless now, sadly. He had a good early, but unfortunately he's Aatrox, so yeah.
An
Like, just hopefully he can maybe... I don't know what he can do in the mid-late game. Can he, like, take on the Zed, maybe? Possibly. If he's got passive up. Boom. Nice. Nice. Oh. Oops, I completely didn't realize he was still there. He was, like, gone for ages and then just randomly appeared. Oops. That and that. Right. That gives me a big power spike, by the way, so I potentially can take on Zed now. But he might want to do it instead. Like, I don't know, could he? Again, the Bork buy is a bit silly, but the Bork buy gives nothing against Zed. For one. But I don't know. What's better? Because, like, that Singed, when I started attacking him, he, like, flashed away instantly because he knew he lost that fight. I don't think the Singed can do anything to me. They can in a 2v1, though. Yay. So, ulting, like, again, the weird thing about Kayle is ult times are so important. Of when do you ult? At that type of situation, you ult at the beginning. Oh, really? She might be dead for that. Unless, does she have ult? Why didn't she ult? Wait, what? Okay, so that Evelyn must not play Evelyn. Because why did she ult before and Aatrox died? No! Kill, kill, kill. Okay, one kill. Again, it's not good if Sejuani's getting all the kills, is it? And she's just going to be, like, ran around. Oh, man. This game. No, she got it. Damn, son. Yeah, I'm confused about the Evelyn play. Like, she ulted away. Well, she flashed towards me, then ulted away, but she could have just ulted, and then I would have died. I don't know. It was odd. Oh, yay. What are you doing? Oh my god, how? Really? I'm kind of surprised that she lived that, but okay. I'm gonna keep going, because, like, if I know Evelyn's, she might actually want to try and stay around and kill me. Damn, that was a free kill too. I've just got to get really big this game. I know that's obvious, but they won't be able to deal with me as an individual if I get really fed. I don't know where anybody is. So, yeah. Just depends if there's enough time to get fed. Good dodge. Oh, that's a kill, that's a kill, that's a kill, that's a kill. Boom. Nice. I don't know what's going on here. But they're, like, snowballing, which is lovely. I have teleport if something bad happens. Man. This game's probably going to be a loss. Oh well. Like, it was a good play getting the Zed, but then I think they overextended, and then they got flanked by the Evelyn. You know. Bard? Oh well. It happens, I guess. We've been doing well recently, so I can't let one game obviously get me down. It's just frustrating. Nope. We can still win. But I might just be saying that to, like, hold on to positivity. Which is still a good thing to do. Because they've only got... Well, I don't really count him as AP. So they've only really got one proper 8. Oh, really? Oh, I was not expecting them to do that. Hopefully they can, like, clean. He got one shot. Cool. So that Evident had a really bad start to this game, but has pulled it back. Again, a lot from, unfortunately, the bot lane plays that were happening, but... Oh, well. And then Overstay. I might be able to kill 1 or 2 people here. That was a terrible bottle. Wow. She's doing too much. She's going to win the game by herself. I'm just going to say yes. He's dead. That'll be it. Alright. Again, sometimes I just want to get out of games. Like anybody. I'm only human. This is a game I just want to get out of. Jesus. That game was completely turned on its head. We should have won that. Well, I'm not going to say that. I take that back. We could have won that. That's what I'll say. The Bard just kind of ran around and died a lot in the, like, in a time that we needed him not. In a time that we needed just to survive, he just ran around and died and then blamed the Sejuani. Obviously, the bot lane combining their deaths, 6 and 7, that's a lot. Then we also did have an Aatrox pick, so... But, again, it doesn't really matter. We lost 11 LP, so it's, you know, whatever. Got a B, and then damage done doing... Yeah, again, our point in the game wasn't yet. And that is obviously, again... It's part of the champions I like in League of Legends. I like champions that ramp up into late game because that is where a lot of League of Legends games are won or lost. But in games that like you're just losing control and you're playing like a scaling champion, it sucks. So actually to be nearish damage when my damage will spike way late in late game, when I've got like my full build with Runen, I'll kill everything and do crazy damage. It's just frustrating. Like, again, I just wanted to get out of that game. Some people will probably be like, oh, pitchforks. Again, it's my account, so... It doesn't really matter what other people think. And also everybody agreed apart from one person, which is, again, how the rank system works. So that's going to be it. Disappointing game. I will play Kayle again. I was doing fine in the ZED matchup, you know. Again, the point of that matchup is to survive and then outscale. And, yeah, we just weren't going to do that. So that was it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Probably not. But anyway, like, subscribe. See you guys next time.